Well, everything happened fast on Friday afternoon when Vivian officers went to serve a search warrant to a suspect for cyber stalking. Instead, 25-year-old Officer Marc Brock was shot and killed when the suspect fired at him through a closed door.
Tonight, the community is still reeling and devastated by this loss. KSLA's Dominique Ben looks at what led up to that deadly officer-involved shooting.
Not only did I hear Officer down, I could see Officer down.
Vivian Police Chief Ryan Nelson replays the traumatic events that shattered this community. KSLA News 12 has learned Chief Ryan was a part of the 6-man team that went in to serve a search warrant to 58-year-old Nicholas Edward Alexander. It was Officer Marc Brock that cut the gate lock and rushed to the mobile home door with his battering ram.
When Brock hit that door with that battering ram, he should have knocked the hinges off of it. And he had to hit it several times. In fact, Captain Melvin actually had to get on it with him, I think, the third time to help him because he didn't get it the first and second time when he hit it. And I think they hit it 3 times before the shots was fired.
And he shot through the door.
Shot through the door, yes, ma'am.
Officer Brock knocked down by gunfire. His team had to retreat until Caddo SWAT arrived.
What was your next reaction? I mean, you're trying to get to him, but shots are being fired. What do you do?
Well, in that situation, I mean, I'll be honest with you, my heart just dropped or whatever. I didn't expect to. That's something that's the last thing we expected to hear.
KSLA News 12 has learned officers tried to serve an arrest warrant a couple of days before. They said it was dark and Alexander did not come out. On Friday morning, officers revised the warrant to be more specific. Now a search warrant to find evidence linking Alexander to cyber stalking. Alexander is now in custody at Caddo Correctional Center, charged with second-degree murder and cyber stalking.
All I can tell you about him, I mean, he's a local Vivian resident, been here for years. The complaint we had on him for cyber stalking, the victim was actually his family members. He had made several threats over the years to his sister-in-law and brother and her sons.
Nelson said Alexander's family was afraid of him, but Marc Brock was brave, putting himself in harm's way, a sacrifice the community doesn't take lightly.
We lost a good young man. In our eyes, he's a hero, and that's the way I would like him to be remembered, as a hero.
A lifelong resident of Vivian, a ball player for North Caddo High School, a volunteer for youth sports, but Marc Brock wanted nothing more than to be a police officer. KSLA News 12 learned he started his career with the Vivian Police Department when he was just 20 years old as a dispatcher. And 1 year later, he signed on as a part-time officer with full arrest powers and the responsibilities of a full-time officer. Officer Brock was grandfathered into his career without attending the police academy, following the career of his great-uncle Roy Murray, the former police chief of Vivian, and his cousin Sean Murray, the chief of police in Troop, Texas.
He always had a smile on his face, and he was that way with the officers. I mean, he always was. If you had a bad day, Mark would try to say something to put a smile on your face. He played a lot, he joked a lot, different things or whatever, but they're pretty traumatized. The officers that was there, I mean, they witness it, and anytime it's hard watching your fellow officer go down, especially when you can't immediately get to him to render aid to him.
And in the shadow of this tragedy, the community responded with light for a man who gave so much. In Vivian, Dominique Ben, KSLA News 12.